Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? Breathe in, breathe out. It is believed that in order to save us from sea change, every person's carbon dioxide CO2 emissions must be capped and regulated. Now, calling this is the concept of planetary guardrail. Every person should have a 3-ton CO2 emission limit per year applied to their daily life. Those who exceed that amount should be forced to pay a fine. Since every breath that a person takes results in CO2 breathed out and exchanged for oxygen, and breathing would also have to be regulated. So those who wish to remain under the 3-ton gap may need to take fewer breaths, likely resulting in much less exercise and physical exertion in order to keep your heart rate lower. Now, only the rich will be allowed to live normally, all right? So the poor would have to really cut back on everything, including breathing, in order to not be fined into oblivion. So in order to have an environment worth living in, the CO2 emissions must be kept at a minimum. So stop breathing. Stop it. Unless you have the cash to purchase access to a better quality of life, I don't know what to tell you. Okay? Stop. Right now. Every person gets 3 tons of CO2 per year, and if you need more, you have to buy it. Currently, the average German is emitting far more than 3 tons of CO2 per year. The normal person emits about 10 tons of CO2 per year, while some millionaires and billionaires emit up to 100 tons of CO2 per year. They're heavy breathers. Look at all the hot air that comes out of them. I'm just saying. It's weird, but it's true. So a very select few of the very rich emit more than 2,000 tons of CO2 per year. It's a lot. And these folks would easily be able to pay the necessary fines to continue flying around in their private jets and powering their many lavish estates, doting the world landscape. Only the poor would suffer. Now, you've heard of Alibaba, right? It's a Chinese-based company, all right? They are working currently on, oh, there we go again. Inhale, exhale. On an individual carbon footprint tracker, okay? And it keeps tabs on the average person's CO2 emissions. And China is well on its way to making that tracker a global reality. I know. And then they said we are developing through technology the ability for consumers to measure their own carbon footprint, where they're traveling, how they're traveling, what they're eating, what they're consuming on the platform. And this was said by a Goldman Sachs banker. Jeez. The goal is to incentivize average folks to do the right thing, even if they're provided the opportunity to do the wrong thing. So, there I go again. I'll tell you. It's a bad habit. I gotta kick it. Anyway, I tried not to laugh. I'm so sorry. It's really hard sometimes. I can't believe that they actually think that this is going to work. What gives them the right to say, stop doing that? You're ruining the planet. I'm sorry. Stop cutting down the trees. You know, I mean, the trees, they create oxygen. Knock it off. You know, I mean, what am I supposed to say? What's my rebuttal? I'm sorry. I feel better when I take a breath. You know, it's like, I have no rebuttal. Oh, God's sakes, help me. Anyway, all right, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys in the next one, okay? You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping, stop breathing. And as always, fear less. Ciao.